Hey, how's it going guys? This is Tom from UDS and welcome to our review of Project Secret, a brand new mobile game by indie developer Quadrant Games, who are sponsoring this video. But for anyone who thinks we've gone too corporate, fret not. They were cool enough to let us make a totally honest and fair review. So we're still going to give you the lowdown on everything you need to know before you play. Last thing before we start, if you're a fan of all things video games, make sure to check out our Discord server. And of course, you can always subscribe here for more reviews and features every single week. You're not going to want to miss it. Do you remember a time when mobile games were, games? Cast your mind back a decade or so, and everyone's iPhone or iPod Touch was absolutely chock full of the likes of TapTap Revenge, Doodle Jump, Jetpack Joyride, not to mention a bunch of ports of console games. But over the years, the market became flooded with free-to-play cash grabbers, and eventually most developers just pulled their titles from the app stores. And if you ask me, it's a real shame, as I have massively fond memories of a lot of those titles. And with the immense processing power of a lot of phones nowadays, a lot of people have a potential games console sitting right there in their pocket, often without them even realizing it. That's why it was really heartening to see Quadrant Games release Project Secret, a real throwback to those halcyon days of mobile gaming. It looks to combine platforming with puzzle solving and even competitive multiplayer. Now that all sounds really ambitious, but does it deliver? Or has the time of mobile games truly come to an end? Watch on to find out. Let's start with the gameplay. It takes the classic 2D platforming foundation of racing from one end of the map to the other, while sprinkling in some nifty features that definitely help it to stand out. Honestly, if you've come across a puzzle in any platformer before, you're more than likely to find it here too. Beyond obstacles like spinning saw blades and lasers, there's also gravity puzzles, time limits, and other challenges that can lead to some genuinely tense moments. This variety manages to keep everything feeling fresh over the 200 plus levels you have to navigate. One thing I really liked is each stage focuses on a different discipline you have to master. Some will test your reflexes, other your lateral thinking, and some just your mental endurance. It can get super addictive replaying the same level over and over again to beat your previous score. And it's also really satisfying when you figure out how to solve the trickier puzzles. With that being said, the touchscreen controls can be a little bit fiddly. You have these translucent buttons on each side of the screen that you use to move left and right and jump and crouch. I did quickly get used to them, but I couldn't shake the feeling that everything would have been a bit nicer with a traditional controller. However, there's plenty of perks and upgrades to help give you the advantage on the harder stages. This adds a pretty nice RPG element, as you can boost your stats to play the way that suits you. There are quite a few menus to navigate, which can be a little overwhelming at first, but if you've played any popular RPG before, you pretty much know what to expect. You can also unlock a swathe of colourful characters, including Two-Tone Tony, allowing us to finally play as a real-life upside-down shark. We did it. Just don't expect much in the way of story to go along with your role-playing. Gameplay definitely takes priority over any elaborate plot, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I found the most fun to be had in short bursts, playing the odd level whenever I could, rather than sinking hours into an extended session. And honestly to me, that's the perfect mobile experience, cause anyone that chooses to play a 50 plus hour story-driven RPG on their phone rather than a console or PC is frankly a masochist. Please, for the love of God, get help. There's a multiplayer mode that does look pretty cool too. You compete in real time against your opponents, where you race to get the highest score while sabotaging each other's run with gadgets and power-ups. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a game during my review time, so please let me know what your experience with the multiplayer is in the comments below. Project Secret is a true throwback mobile game in the best possible way. It'll win you over with slick and intuitive gameplay and keep you coming back thanks to plenty of variety. While it does offer in-app purchases, they're absolutely not necessary to find hours of enjoyment. And for the sake of transparency, this review is based on the vanilla version found in the App Store. We didn't have any extra loot thrown our way. It does have a few rough edges, as you would expect from any game from such a small studio, but my only real gripe is the controls. I really hope that sometime in the future, Project Secret can find a home on the Nintendo Switch, as having a real analog stick and buttons to press will make all the difference when mastering the trickier courses. A man can dream, a man can dream. And that's a wrap on my review of Project Secret. You can find a link to download it for free in the comments below, and if you do check it out, let me know what you think. I would genuinely love to read your thoughts. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe for more reviews and features every single week. My name's been Tom, we've been UDS, and I'll see you next time.